our new chapter, lesson 2 of your grammar part. The name of the chapter is sentences. Students, what do we say when we express our ideas or emotions? Or you can say, what do we do when we interact with each other? Yes, at that time we have many words in our mind. So what is that? Words. So to interact or express our ideas, ourselves, we need to speak, write, read, etc. So to speak, write, read, we need words. Students, let's start with few words. Love, sweets, children. Love, sweets, children. Does it make sense? No. So, to make sense, we have to arrange these words. Why we will arrange these words? To form sentence. So, after arranging these words, what will be the sentence? Children love sweets. So students, these are the words, and by these words we have made a sentence which have a sense, which makes sense. Now here we have start with the first letter capital, and at end I have put full stop. So what is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense, is called a sentence. Now when we write sentence, we have to use verb. Each sentence has a verb. Now what is this? Children, it is a noun. And what is this? It is an object. So students, sentences. In a sentence, we need noun, verb and object. Now, I will say meaning. What is a sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense, is called a sentence. Students, now to understand sentence, we have to follow some rules. Now rules are, number 1, a sentence is a group of words. It makes complete sense. A sentence contains a noun or a pronoun. A sentence always has a verb. Verb is also called as action words. A sentence begins with capital letter. A sentence ends with full stop. This is the sign of full stop. Or question mark. This is the sign of question mark. Or an exclamatory mark. This is the sign of exclamatory mark. So students, when we follow these rules, we are able to understand sentences. Now for example, I will show you some sentence. Here they are. Number 1. The stars shine brightly. I read storybooks. Where are you going? You are so sweet. Now students, here in these examples, the first is, this one is noun. This is verb, means action word. Here I have used pronoun. This is again verb. This is verb. This again pronoun and verb. So according to the rules, we have followed the examples. Start as our noun and verb. So every sentence starts with capital letter, ends with full stop. So, and there is noun and verb, pronoun and verb. Here, one sentence is there. Starts with capital letter, ends with question mark. Why? Because this is a question framing sentence. Here, you will see exclamation mark because this sentence shows the feelings. You are so sweet. There are 4 kinds of sentences. Number 1, assertive or declarative. Now, this is another word is statement. Sentences states or say something is called assertive sentence. It begins with capital letter and ends with full stop. Example, father works in an office. Students first letter C capital and ends full stop. And this is verb. This is a simple statement. So it is called assertive or declarative. Number 2, imperative. Imperative means that expresses a command, a request or an advice. It begins with capital letter and ends with full stop. Now students, I will show you examples. Now this is an example of command. Command means order. When we use a sentence in order, it is a command sentence. Example, open the window. Now here, first letter capital ends with full stop. Number 2, request. Request means appeal. Please pass me the salt. First letter capital ends full stop. Advice means guidance. When our elders say something, that is called advice. Junk food is not good for health. J capital ends with full stop. So these are the example of imperative sentence. Number 3, interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentences are also called as questions. Sentences which ask questions about anything, about anyone. That is called interrogative sentence. In this sentence, first letter begins with capital letter and ends with question mark. This is the sign of question mark. Example, what are you doing? Here, first letter capital ends with question mark because we are asking question. And the last, exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence means which expresses strong feelings. It begins with capital letter and ends with exclamation mark. Here is the exclamation mark. Here is example. What a lovely day. First letter capital ends with exclamation mark. Students, when we expresses our feelings, that is called exclamatory sentence. Now, we will recap the whole chapter. Number 1. What is a sentence? A group of words that makes complete sense is called sentence. A sentence contains a noun or a pronoun. A sentence always has a verb, means action word. A sentence begins with capital letter. A sentence ends with full stop, sign of full stop. or a question mark, sign of question mark, or an exclamatory mark, sign of exclamatory mark. There are 4 kinds of sentences. Number 1, assertive or declarative sentences, we can also called as statement. Number 2, imperative sentences. Number 3, interrogative sentences, which is also called as questions. And the last, exclamatory sentences. Hope you have understood the chapter.